we just wanted to go over a few expert tips and tricks we've learned over the years. And Marty wanted to talk a little bit about posture.
So posture is really important for everything. So we want to remember what good posture is. So I'm just going to go over the normal posture is your ears, shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles all lined up because of that gravity that we have. So you want gravity to push the weight of your head into your spine, and it was meant to be. You don't want your ears go in front of the shoulders. Once that happens, gravity pushes you this way, and you become more unstable. And then to balance yourself, you end up kind of bending your hips and knees. And that just really puts everyone at a higher risk for falls, as well as back and neck problems. So you want to really try to keep that posture, and the biggest cause of the bad posture is the tight hip flexors and the tight hamstrings. And the main reason for that is we tend to sit a lot. So the main thing I want to encourage you is not to sit so much. So we tend to sit a lot during the day, driving, eating, watching TV, doing stuff. So when you're sitting for long periods of time, and avoid sleeping in the recliner, and avoid trying to watch TV and falling asleep. So in the middle of the day, if you get tired, please lay down flat on your back with one pillow and stretch and try to get in that normal position. So you want to think about the tighter your hips are and they don't move when you do normal things every day, like putting your shoes on or your pants on and off. Instead of your hips moving, it puts a lot of stress on your back. So as someone who's caring for someone, you want to really protect your back. And as someone you're watching or helping walk, you want to encourage them to have their ears over their shoulders and have the better posture. Because once you lose that, any little threshold or water hose or crack in the sidewalk, they won't be able to react and they'll be at a risk for falls. Okay, Brenda's going to go over a little bit more about the stretching.
Yeah, and it's just there's many good ways to kind of sneak in some stretching to your day. So like Marty said, tight hamstrings, tight hips. If you just drink more water, you will have to stand up and walk and go to the bathroom, and that will at least get you away from the computer. But the easy one to do just in sitting is basically stretch your leg out in front of you nice and straight, sit up nice and tall, and then hinge here at your hips. And just kind of lean forward, and you'll feel a nice pull on the back of your thigh. And that's a good way. You can read emails, you can watch TV, you can do a lot of things and sneak in a little bit of stretching that way. You want to be aware when you're the caregiver or when you're doing transfers not to collapse, not to bend from your waist. You want to actually keep your back nice and straight and hinge and lean forward. So yeah, Sam, tell us a little bit more about lifting.
You want to lift with your legs. Your legs are going to be so important, getting that power to be able to lift. And then you don't want to just lift up with the arms. You want to be nice and tight with your patient or whoever it is that you're taking care of. You want to get kind of in their bubble, in their personal space, so you're nice and secure and safe feeling, and create a little bit more stability for you as you're doing the transfer, whatever it may be. But using your legs, getting a good base of support is huge.
And also to go with that, you want to really use your knees to control their knees when you turn, because if you don't have good control of their knees, they can easily slip out off the bed, and that happens more than you know. So you want to control their knees with your knees, and like Sam was saying, use your leg muscles because that's the strongest that you have. And as Brenda was saying, you want to make sure you pivot and don't be twisting. So you want to make sure you pivot on both feet to get where you're going.
Yeah.